In most of the success stories, there's an epiphany moment for the person that no one thought was going to make it, where they change and then go on to succeed. In this video, I'm going to share how to reinvent or recreate yourself so you can get to where you want to be. Before I get into the steps, the general idea of reinventing yourself is that you want to work on your habits to recreate yourself, because the sum of your habits is basically your life. With that out of the way, here are the steps that I have used to reinvent myself. The very first step is to decide that you want a change in your life. You have to have the desire to improve before you can improve yourself. Step 2 would be to hone in and narrow down what you want to change. There are many areas of your life that you can recreate yourself in. You can reinvent your fitness, style, conversation skills, dating life, passions, work life, and many other areas. You want to narrow down to one area at a time to be as efficient and effective as possible. Step 3 would be to absorb as much information as possible related to the area you want to change. There's a lot of information out there on the internet. What works for someone might not work for someone else. The important part here is to pick something you believe in to avoid paralysis by analysis. For example, back then, I wanted to reinvent my fitness life and start going to the gym. When I looked online, there were so many workout plans I could have followed, and I could have easily got stuck, but I decided to go with Strongless 5x5 and then move on to the next step. Step 4 is to start and approach habit creation in a way that is sustainable long term. Creating a new habit is a difficult process because it's easy to give up or break the streak. Going back to my old example, it helped that the workout plan I chose only required me to go 3 times a week because it is a lot easier to commit to than, say, a workout plan that required me to go 5 times a week. If the habit you're trying to create requires more commitment, like 5 times a week or daily, I recommend starting slow and going at it around 3 times a week at first, and then slowly shift to full commitment. However, just reinventing one area of your life isn't going to help you get to where you want to be. A great way to go about reinventing yourself is this 3-3-1 rule from Modern Health Monk. The idea behind the 3-3-1 rule is that you have 3 areas of life you want to improve, the 3 habits associated with those areas, and 1 year to do it. Those will be your core goals for the year, and you want to write it down on a piece of paper or put it on your phone to constantly remind yourself that you have to achieve these goals. Associating areas you want to improve with a habit can be a bit hard, so I'll do a 3-2-1 rule example to give you all some ideas. Let's say my goals are to find my passion, be more confident, and be more productive. The habits associated with those areas could be to spend a few minutes every night self-reflecting, go to one event every week and talk to as many people as possible, and incorporate a morning routine. As you can see, not all of these habits have to be daily, which helps make reinventing yourself easier. Another thing to note is that when you're associating habits with areas you want to improve, there is no right or wrong habit. Going back to example, for improving productivity, a different habit to focus on could be to do the hardest task before lunch. Choose what you believe will help you the most and stick with it. One last thing, if you are able to finish incorporating all 3 habits very fast, like say in half a year, you are more than welcome to add more areas of life or habits you want to change. Everyone can go at their own pace, but the important part is to try your best to get those 3 habits down. If you can do more, that's great. If you keep doing this every year, after the 2nd year, you'll be a completely different person. You can notice a lot of changes, and you might even be what you want to be, or close to it. What are some areas you want to improve in your life? Leave a comment below, and check out this video on some weekly habits you should incorporate in your life.